Here in the Uniontown Mall is a completely different equation, and a very unorthodox equation at that, when Noir is the puzzle to solve inside the squared circle.
Absolutely, it is a difficult puzzle to solve indeed. It's like the puzzle box from Hellraiser. When you put it together, it just gets worse for you.
Certainly Christian Noir, the Rubik's Cube of professional wrestling. But Ashton Day looks prepared. He's not going to be intimidated. Collar and elbow tie up here, center ring.
Take that trash back to Ohio, Ashton.
Noir's not one to make friends, is he?
No, not at all.
And I don't know if anybody's going to psych out Noir.
Ashton Day standing his ground here.
Waist lock here. And I believe,
nice feeling out process. I like
that's Ashton Day letting his opponent know that he has the speed advantage. Ashton may be the quicker of the two. Nice misdirection here.
Beautiful maneuvering.
Into the wrist lock, back heel trip, has Noir down to the canvas, and that's where you can pin an opponent on the canvas. Todd, you can speak to that.
Absolutely, and working on right now the knee, the ankle. I mean, you're going to do that kind of damage early. It's going to really hinder Christian Noir in the long term. If he can keep this hold on for, you know, a good amount of time, you're going to transition up to the head now. Noir was getting ready to work that ankle out, so Day switching up to the head.
You control the head, you control the body. Very textbook, very elementary, but very effective. And we can see Noir trying to work his way back up to a vertical base to neutralize the pressure here. Able to extricate himself.
Big shoulder tackle, but no, not going anywhere.
And this may be Noir's attempt to rough up Ashton Day to make this a nasty fight.
Day up and over.
Nice athleticism from Ashton Day. Right through. Almost caught Noir off guard.
Look at that, wow!
What agility!
More than a half step quicker here, big drop kick.
And this young man, Ashton Day, knows that this platform of the Ryse Rumble could really cement his name in the conversation here. Shoulders down again. You can tell that Ashton Day is a real pro because, again, he knows you can win the matchup with the opponent on the canvas.
Absolutely. Each maneuver trying to take his opponent down and make that cover. Noir trying to get a breather here, trying to just get a minute.
Noir may not be safe out there. Oh, wow! That was a veteran maneuver from Christian Noir. Suckered Ashton in and cut him off. Very strategic wrestling by Noir, and that is what makes him so dangerous.
And if Ashton Day is not familiar with Christian Noir, he's about to be. This is not where you want to get caught with a nightmare like Christian Noir.
And we know that Noir is a violent athlete. He'll fight anyway. The fact that a matchup starts in the ring is merely coincidental for Christian Noir. He'll fight you in the concession stand, the parking lot, anywhere.
Pillar to post, window to wall, doesn't matter for Christian Noir.
But even Noir has a method to the madness because he knows he can win the matchup in the ring.
IndyWrestling, you can watch his ass whooping all you want.
Terrifying about Christian Noir. He has the capabilities to beat you in so many different ways, but he chooses the most brutal, the most violent, the most physically devastating to beat you.
And if that face doesn't say it all, man.
Things are looking real bad now for Ashton Day.
You know, minus some time on the sidelines to heal for some injuries, I believe in total, Noir is about a 6 or 7 year pro, but I believe that he's really just now entering the peak of his career.
Oh,
really
absolutely.
the prime of his career.
Absolutely, and when a competitor, whoa! Oh, wow!
Misdirection, but Noir had it scouted.
Smarts there by Christian
Axe
Noir.
kick right to the spine. That was nasty.
When you reach your peak, when you start to really reach your physical peak the way Noir is, I mean, it's terrifying. Someone like Christian Noir.
Noir's in the best shape of his life. And after what we've seen him accomplish so far this year, I've said it before and I'll say it again, 2022 may be the year of Noir. Cover here, finds 2.5.
No, do it again.
And if you're Ashton Day, because you've made your debut in a lot of different promotions over the years here, another lateral press, what kind of pressure is it for an athlete on their first night in a promotion?
You want to make a huge impact because you know that the higher-ups, these people are watching, and you want to
matchmaker Chris LaRusso has his eyes on this matchup.
Absolutely, you want to be brought back. You want to show that what you bring to the table, win or lose, what you bring to the table is something that the company will benefit from having you in the ring. And, you know, we saw that definitely early right now with Ashton Day. But as this match goes on, you know, you're seeing a lot of fight, but Christian Noir just having his way right now with Ashton.
He's clamping down on those carotid arteries, trying to restrict the blood flow, trying to make Ashton Day a little dizzy here, which is why he's trying to scurry to his feet.
But one of the things that Brandon and Chris both look for here at Ryse is heart and fight, and you're going to see it right here. Ashton Day fighting back, but just not enough momentum built up. Shoulder tackles are such a momentum maneuver, and Christian Noir, with just a little bit of run, built up enough momentum to be able to counter the blow and deliver one of his own to Ashton Day.
One of those kamikaze type maneuvers from Noir. But one thing I'll say is I'm really impressed with the fight of Ashton Day. He's in there with a tough test, and he's giving it everything he's got.
There's the drop kick.
Misdirection drop kick. Almost sends Noir out of the ring. Big time impact right there.
Now we see, how do you recover? Big step up boot.
This could be Ashton's chance if he's going to get out of this building with a victory.
Went for another big kick, but didn't get it. Out the back door.
Look out here. Beautifully done. Puts Noir down. But Noir is durable. No matter what you think of him, even if you don't agree with those tactics that he uses or his attitude,
he's a hard man to keep on the mat.
what's Ashton have in mind here? Gets shrugged off. Wow! Man, ace crusher. Good night.
Do it.
That's it. That quick, one shot, game over.
No, he's a gentleman. Oh, come on.
The No Limits Championship match stipulation.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
During the duration of this championship match, neither one of these two competitors will be able to use his usual match finisher.
What?
Now, what that means is, don't kill the messenger. What that means is, J.D.L will not be allowed to use a superplex.
Wow.
And challenger Joshua Benoit will not be permitted to use a swanton bomb.
I was going to say, Kovad has a lot of ways to finish. So
I mean, we've seen numerous finishers from Kovad, so Kovad's really going to have to be careful.
J.D.L has just informed me that he insists that Joshua Kovad's straight from the pulpit, eat the feet type maneuver will not be allowed to be used.
You serious?
Wow.
Wow, straight from the pulpit, taken away too.
That's a lot. I mean, we've seen J.D.L finish, but credit to Joshua Kovad, okay? J.D.L is a tough SOB.
Oh, little push there.
Joshua Kovad is built like a video game character.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, Tony, but I'm going to say this. Joshua Kovad, he has so many tools in his arsenal.
That's what I mean.
But he's going to have to really, really watch himself because, I mean, how many maneuvers can you have? I mean, I hate to bring Mortal Kombat into this, but you usually have 2 fatalities, 1 friendship, 1 babality. He can't use any of those.
Well, remember, he has other strikes in his arsenal, so he is not fully crippled. Who's fully crippled in this match is J.D.L, who has an amazing repertoire of moves. But that superplex is devastating. It has not been kicked out of in RWA.
Are you sure about that?
I have been told by J.D.L that it has not been kicked out of in RWA.
So you say J.D.L informed you?
Yes.
We might want to have to run back that a little.
Yeah, you know what? I trust the No Limits champion. I also trust that this stipulation puts both men on the back heel. They now need to be a little bit more creative. Maybe try things that they haven't tried since their training days.
Well, the Uniontown, PA native got chopped to the chest there, but oh, wait a minute, now the Pride of the South overstepping his boundaries, and here goes with those kicks. Kovad, my goodness. J.D.L now just facing a barrage of kicks, and here comes Kovad now off the ropes. Oh, look at that. Float around DDT and just landed him. And now J.D.L in a little bit of trouble now. And just rolls out the ring. Smart maneuver by him. I mean, he wants to keep the belt.
I know. I mean, the champion's advantage is in play. If he gets counted out, he keeps the belt. The stipulation is that he cannot use his finisher, but he cannot use the full. Wait a minute!
Up and over, and just takes out the No Limit champion, J.D.L. I hate saying that full sentence.
Just accept it, okay?
J.D.L. break. He's the champ, but hey, smart maneuver by Kovad
breaking the count, yeah.
And now Kovad going where he's most dangerous, that top rope, but he has to watch. No swanton.
Can't use the swanton. Anything else?
Wait a minute. Oh, he was going for a stomp there, but he misses him. J.D.L. big clothesline.
That was not a clothesline, Doc. That was a clothesline slash punch.
1, 2, and J.D.L. showing why, with that clothesline punch, why he's held the Southern Heavyweight Championship for so long. You know, he doesn't have it now, but my God, he had such a hell of a run. I think it was like 2 years he held that belt.
Big chop right there, and if you feel your arm, you feel...
Oh, suplex.
Not a superplex, just a suplex.
Yes, exactly.
One. Just a 1 count. You feel that sharp part in your low arm. That's what J.D.L cracked him with. That thing hurts. Again, just a 1 count. For forcing Kovad in this hot, humid conditions to expend energy kicking out. That is why the Pride of the South is so smart.
Has him up. Just body slams him. Oh, just crashing down. And now Kovad in a lot of trouble. Oh, drops that elbow. Could be it right here. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count.
But again, you see Kovad getting more and more tired. The damage from this humidity and from these offensive moves, specifically in this humidity, are definitely slowing down the agile region. And again, we talk about him. He reminds us of something out of 2005 TNA with his moveset. I call him a video game character because he's 99, maxed out across all attributes.
And right now, a couple of those attributes just got taken away with that chop by J.D.L. and now sends him into that opposite corner. Look at the power of J.D.L.
Just that sternum crashing into that top turnbuckle.
This is what I don't understand. Why be brash? Why be cocky? Right now, he is giving Kovad time to breathe. He needs to be taking that air away from the challenger.
The problem is that air he's breathing is hot air.
Wait, what goes up? Okay, first of all, he does that superplex. That's it.
Well, he can't do the superplex.
I mean, he kind of signaled for it there, Tony. With
I know he did, but he can't do the superplex. If he does the superplex, he loses the title.
Oh, no.
Wow. The mouth on those women.
My goodness. And Kovad has, oh my goodness, look at this. J.D.L. has Kovad up. Oh, wait a minute, dropping those knees. Getting out that suplex.
Yeah, blocking the
Not a suplex, just a suplex. Oh, and J.D.L. grabbing that top rope. Smart maneuver. Oh, it's the Curry by Kovad.
Mother of God.
Kovad's legs hurt, though. I mean, J.D.L. did some damage to it earlier, and when you take away Kovad's feet, you take away pretty much everything.
Yeah, but I think his leg, he put so much force in that kick that his leg might have actually been, he might have broken an ankle.
Oh, has it? And, oh, flying knee right to the face of J.D.L. J.D.L.
might be standing out.
Yeah, out on his feet, I was about to say. And, oh, wait a minute, has it? Here comes Kovad off the ropes. Oh, he's going for that Hurricanrana. I thought J.D.L. was going to catch him.
Tried to.
The referee actually blocked J.D.L. from going face first that second turnbuckle.
Probably saved him.
Oh, no.
Quick kick out. And I think that's because the Hurricanrana could not be completed because of the bad position by Jimmy Jam.
Off the ropes, it's Senton.
Not a Swanton.
Senton. And a beauty right now. Kovad. Oh my goodness.
What an innovative move.
Yeah, I mean, it goes kind of like a senton into a leg drop.
Senton leg drop. I like calling it that.
My goodness, Kovad is just showing so much fortitude, so much.
But his ankle. Something's wrong with his ankle, Doc.
Yes. Clotheslines up and over. Oh my goodness. And oh, Kovad landed right on the floor, right on that hurt foot.
Ankle, yeah. I'm going to call it. Where he's holding is a lower ankle sprain. He's definitely sprained or broken his ankle in some way, shape, or form at the lower extremity where your joint and your foot bends up and down. Luckily, not a high ankle sprain. Those are devastating. But that's not good either.
Well, thank God you know a little bit more about anatomy than I do.
Well, I've played a lot of hockey over the years. I've seen some pretty grueling ankle injuries, including the one never mind.
We're not going to go there. No. But what I'm going to say is this. Right now, J.D.L. slow to get up. And Kovad now trying to just take this title away from J.D.L. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Whoa, he missed it.
Oh, slides around. Oh, clothesline. And that's that agility. That is that cat-like prowess of Kovad. This is why Rev Ron Hunt personally picked him to be into the Apex. Stuff like that right there.
What
Maneuvers
a shot. That clothesline there was no expectation. It's not like J.D.L. could block it, flow through it, anything of that nature. He ate it full force.
And right now, Kovad, J.D.L. slow to get up. And J.D.L., he's thinking, oh, Kovad breaking the count.
Knowing champion's advantage.
Now, he is not giving J.D.L. any kind of advantage in this matchup. I mean, Kovad wants that RWA no limit.
J.D.L. has J.D.L's out cold.
Okay, Kovad rolling him in. Basically having to roll him in himself. But then again, that's smart on J.D.L. Sandbag. I'll say it. Sandbag and make yourself
I don't know
heavy.
if it was sandbagging or he's out cold. Okay, it might have been sandbagging, but it might have been because he was dazed to six.
Yes, but regardless how you look at it, that's a dead, lifeless body that Kovad's had to deal with.
Slingshot elbow drop right there, and J.D.L. is suffering, and this is the problem. He named two moves that Kovad does, but Kovad has about a bajillion.
Yes, exactly. Just that arsenal, like you were saying earlier about a video game character. You know, when you play, especially the ones with the HP and everything that you have to get, the XP,
mana, XP,
mantra, like you said, everything that you can't say, Kovad just keeps on making up new maneuvers as we do matches with him, as we do commentary.
Most people talk about moves that they've perfected over the years. This man has perfected movements over the years, so he can combine those movements into moves.
And right now, J.D.L. slow to get up. Kovad has him. This could be it. We could be seeing a new No Limits champion here tonight in RWA. Oh, wait a minute. The reversal by J.D.L., but sends him in the reverse. Has him up. Oh! And just
his ankle popped. His ankle popped.
I mean, he put the push off of it, Tony, to deliver that, pop-up drop kick, and it just didn't work. Kovad's in trouble. J.D.L., I hate using this term because I use it a lot. Smells blood in the water, and he's about to take advantage. Here we go. Big chop. And another one, the champion now, getting momentum back here. Kavad's had it for a while. Sends him to go. Wait a minute now. Kavad now.
Trying to reverse it.
And oh, the referee's been knocked out.
Crushes Jim Jeffries. Big super kick.
And Kavad, that took a lot out of him, Tony. He used that ankle to balance himself for that super kick, and it's, oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Kavad going?
He's fighting. He's fighting.
Oh, Kavad, don't do it.
Doesn't have to do the Swanton Bomb. Doesn't have to do Eat Defeat. He has a multitude of moves here. What is he going to do?
Has it up. He goes. Swanton!
DQ! DQ!
But
that was the move.
1, 2, 3, it's over!
No!
The referee was out, Tony, he didn't see it. Oh no. What's Bo Browning doing?
No!
What's Bo Browning, senior official here in RWA, doing?
No!
Are you kidding me?
No, that is the right call, Bo. Bo knows. Bo knows. He used the Swanton Bomb. That was the rule.
Oh boy.
No, it should be a DQ. What the hell are you talking about, Jim?
That's all kick to the midsection, has him.
Fisherman.
Oh no.
Fisherman toss
For
suplex.
a second. 1, 2, 3. Damn it.
Tony. Man, it's a pleasure finally get to celebrate with you, man. We're going to take a trip to Cancun. Did that with Tony. Listen, great main event, don't you think? Hey,
phenomenal.
Everyone likes to beat up some fat people, especially when their name is Ryan Edmonds and J-Rock Poppy. Daddy? Okay, J-Rock Daddy. Now here's what it comes down to. Dr. Phil Bad made it what all of the great RWA fans wanted to see. The Ravron Hunt, the Princess and Chris Taylor finally teaming up. And we're going to get in that ring with Ryan Edmonds. We're going to get in that ring with J-Rock Daddy. And if your boys win, the Rev gets his hand back on that contract that I've been fighting to get that up.
Does that mean he's going to give it up one time, Daddy?
No. Let Tony. What
makes you think that you're going to pin someone and not Chris Taylor for the championship chance?
You know what he's doing right now? It's called staff separation. We deal with a lot in mental health. Guess what he's trying to do?
He doesn't have any friends, does he?
No.
You're not his friend either?
No.
Neither am I. Well, anyway, what's going to happen is we're going to find a way to win. After we win, that contract comes back with the Rev Ron Hunt, and I will cash it in at any time that I see fit to stand face to face with the RWA heavyweight champion, Ryan Edmonds. Now, Anthony, what do you feel about that?
Well, what I feel...
It doesn't matter. No, I'm joking. Hey, you guys have a great night. I will see you at Permane Brothers, and I won't see you ever.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media. And I'm the Riz. And you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. Yes. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Lifting that belt up. Here we go, folks. LeBell versus Graham for the Anarchy title. Matt, have you ever dealt with Anarchy before?
Dealt with Anarchy, but not the kind of Anarchy that Stevie LeBell's known for. Now, I'm not very familiar with Payton Graham, but I've seen Stevie LeBell for years. And Stevie LeBell not only is full of Anarchy, but has got great judo background as well. Going to be a tough fight here, a tough challenge for Payton Graham to overcome.
Well, did he really shake his hand after all the stuff he said about him on social media? I mean, Matt, you've been keeping up with it. I've been keeping up with it. Payton Graham, you know, because of the fact that saying to Stevie's parents, because, you know, they are co-owners of the company, that's the only reason he has the belt. That's wrong. LeBell has fought through the trenches. I've seen this man bleed. I've seen this man put his body on the line. He deserves to have this around his waist, but then again, I'm not going to take anything for Payton Graham, and we're seeing that right now. He's taking his arm, and now yanking it out, and now Renee getting behind her man, I guess you could say it. You know, she's on the outside here, but I mean, I wonder, will she be a factor in this matchup tonight, especially being here with LeBell? I mean, she didn't really get too involved, but she is an influence, and Stevie's changed his game up, and it sometimes bit him in the keister. Right now, though, Payton Graham having him in that opposite corner. Big shot to the gut.
And Payton Graham, 313 pounds. Got a sizable advantage here against the Ronin Stevie LeBell. LeBell's going to have to stick to what he knows.
That's right.
And again, the crowd behind him a little bit, but crowd behind both these guys. Alive for our first title match of the night.
I mean, what can I say about Graham? He's known for being hard-hitting. He's aggressive style of wrestling. And one thing about him is being methodical and being well-timed. And right now, I think Stevie LeBell has actually done his homework. As you can see, Stevie LeBell has actually changed up his game a little bit with that methodical, well-timed offense as well. And right now, speaking of methodical, Graham was going to send him into the ropes, and LeBell was not ready to let go of his head yet, which I don't blame him, because you're trying to hold a bull in a china closet right now is what's happening.
So far, surprisingly clean beginning of this match, too, as you mentioned, regarding the online battle between these two. They've kept it clean. It looks like Graham may have grabbed the beard a little bit there and then jams in the right hand.
He likes to call that calculated aggression, and what he means by that is that methodical thing, that methodical stance, that methodical style. And right now, big splash by Graham. And here comes Graham again. Payton Graham, the destroyer, missing him on that one. And now Stevie LeBell, the Ronin. Big hip toss. And another one. That was more of an arm drag on that one, though. And right now, Stevie LeBell up and hip toss to the beauty and just took himself over with that one. And big double knee to the face of Graham. Here we go. 1, 2, and no. Only a 2 count.
Now LeBell really getting a good flurry of offense in there, catching Graham. I thought he might have had him there. She mentioned that double knee. He caught him with the inside of one knee and the outside of one boot. And Graham's shaking up him and now rolls to the floor for reprieve, but Stevie LeBell right on his tail.
And right now, Stevie LeBell kind of in control here. And like you said, on his tail, you have to stay on top of somebody, especially the size and the aggression of Payton Graham. You have to stay on top of him. I mean, you've called many matches in your time. So have I. I mean, right now, I think between the both of us, 22 years of experience calling matches. And right now, like I said, you have to just stay on top of Payton Graham.
Definitely do, especially when a guy's a size advantage like Graham. I'm not sure Stevie wants to brawl on the floor with Payton Graham either. He had things in control inside the ring. Graham trying to get away, and surprisingly, LeBell has had the better of this floor exchange.
As you can see, some of the weapons are out here, and this is for the Anarchy title. Usually anything goes here. And wait a minute. I thought he was reaching under the ring for something. He was looking for some kind of plunder. And one thing about 2PW, you find some treasures under that ring, Matt. I don't know. This is your first 2PW match. Like I said, treasures, I mean treasures. And big right by Stevie LeBell. Both of these guys on the outside. And wait, Graham having a seat on the steps. If I'm him, and big forearm. Graham needs to get off those steps. I mean, yeah, he's had his bell rung quite a few times here. And right now, LeBell, remember, Lasher doesn't have to count 10. He just has to stand there and let him fight. Basically like Godzilla versus Kong in a way.
To a point, it's been that way as well, but right now Godzilla's getting the better of it as Stevie LeBell really controlling Payton Graham here on the floor, and now is lined up against the ring post.
All right, but I think he's giving Graham too much time. Here comes LeBell, and he was going for it, but he just went face first at steel beam, and that was completely by LeBell's momentum. Graham didn't have to do anything. Work smarter, not harder.
Well, he definitely hit harder, and hopefully his head's hard because he hit that ring post in the middle of his forehead, and now Graham in control. And wow, lights him up with a heavy chop.
My goodness, right there, that's shades of Nikita Alanoff, who has actually trained Payton Graham. Oh, another one. And one thing about Payton Graham, you know, we talked earlier about his calculated aggression, and we're seeing that again, another style that he just loves. He is so unpredictable and dangerous, folks. My God. And this is why he is the #1 contender for that belt. We can see the coveted title right in front of us. This is unreal.
A great title, and Stevie LeBell right now having a hard time. Payton Graham, the perfect man to represent Anarchy with what he's doing here on the floor.
Speaking of Anarchy, here comes Payton Graham rolling in. Came in like a wrecking ball. Oh my God, like a satanic Miley Cyrus, and just taking out Ronan Stevie LeBell. Did you see just thrusting that foot into the chest of the champion?
Yeah, setting LeBell up in the chair and then getting about a 20-foot run and planting that right boot right into the Ronan's chest, sending him onto a hard fall on the hardwood floor.
And oh, here we go. Wait a minute, lining up at, oh, that was a mini chop. Did you ever notice those mini chops? They just take a lot out of you because there's a lot of power and aggression behind those two. And right now, Payton Graham, the Destroyer, making known his name here in 2PW. There's a reason they call him the Destroyer, folks, and we are seeing that right now. Stevie LeBell reaching for support, and Renee getting behind her man. Stevie LeBell, oh, it's pointing out Payton Graham, but it just wasn't in the nick of time. Payton Graham now just coming crashing down on the Ronan's back, and now Stevie LeBell in a lot of trouble. We're seeing that veteranship, though. And right now, he had said he was going to take Stevie to school, and he's doing that right now with these stomps. My God, how many can you give a man?
The Destroyer destroying LeBell with those stomps and not being distracted by Renee either. He's focused on his goal here. That's to walk away with this Anarchy Championship belt that's sitting on the table here in front of us.
I mean, these guys have a lot in common. I mean, oh my God, look at that double knees in the back and just stretching them out. And again, that calculated aggression coming into fold here in this Anarchy title match. I will say this about Payton Graham and Stevie LeBell. They both have something in common from last month. They both had a loss. Of course, Graham to Deputy Don Murphy. And that man, Stevie LeBell, with his tag team partner, Xander Gabriel, to the Brotherhood. They were going for the tag team titles. And, oh my God, has it. 1, 2, no! Just kicked out in the nick of time. Did you see that clothesline? It was more like a modified lariat clothesline, and I thought that was it right there.
And Graham brought all 313 pounds behind that clothesline, and you noticed too in the cover, Doc, he laid all that weight, double stacking the legs of LeBell to hold the shoulders down, making Stevie work to get out of that one.
And right now, this crowd getting behind Stevie LeBell. I mean, he is the hometown favorite, I'll say that. I mean, he is from Kincaid, Pennsylvania, and they love him here in 2PW Arena, but right now, Payton Graham taking the air out of this crowd and just starting to pretty much disassemble our champion. My God, and right now, oh, big shot to the gut with that boot. And now Payton Graham now, that methodical, that slow pain that he delivers. Is it enough to take out the champion?
This match is definitely tilted in the favor of Payton Graham. He wanted to slow it down. He wanted to turn it into what we would call a slobber knocker back in the day. And he's done that here, slowing LeBell down, using his size, and now using his strength to lay for a suplex. And Stevie struggling now.
Did you see the power of that suplex that he just driving LeBell to the back? And now I think Graham has him where he wants him. But I'm just wondering, does Renee have any advice? Last month there was nothing but bad advice. I hope she could give him some advice. I hope she did some scouting on this Payton Graham. What's that?
She might want to give him a smelling salt because LeBell just took a knee right to the face.
Yes, he did. And, oh, goodness, here we go. 1, 2, and no, only a 2 count.
LeBell showing that fortitude he's known for, guys. You mentioned he's a scrapper, he's a fighter. He's not going to give up. He's taken some beatings over his career, and he's showing how tough he is here because Graham, for the last 5 minutes, has really put it on Stevie LeBell, and now Payton Graham looking for something to perhaps add to this match and inflict more punishment on the defending champ.
And right now, all I'm going to say is Payton Graham looking for something on the outside, but he better watch because, oh, Stevie LeBell with that baseball slide and trying to get some momentum back here. I mean, he took quite the beating from the Destroyer Payton Graham, and right now Stevie LeBell about to return some of that methodical beating that he saw earlier, and now LeBell lining him up. Oh, big forearm. And a kick. Here comes that martial arts background, that MMA background that Stevie LeBell faces. I've seen Stevie LeBell in a shoot MMA wrestling match, and my God, did he take it, some people to the limit. And right now, look at that chair. Remember, this is Anarchy rules. Anything goes. The chair getting tossed into the ring here. And my goodness, This match is about to get more violent, and I think, you know, pretty much the creator of this title wouldn't have it any other way. He'd be real proud right now. Big spear in the opposite corner, and now LeBell, a barrage of just taking the ribs out of the Destroyer, Payton Graham. That red chair laying there could be anybody's ball game at this point. And now tossed out the ring faster than Amber Heard of the Serta Mattress Factory is Payton Graham, and oh my goodness, here we go.
Yeah, LeBell coming back strong, and as he took control on the outside of the ring, Stevie getting the second win and able to jump out and drop down. Now on Payton Graham as both men are on the floor on the far side.
And right now, both of these guys on the outside. And one thing about Anarchy titles, Matt, they're usually decided either inside or outside the ring. It doesn't matter where it's at. I mean, hell, they can, oh boy.
More plunder.
Yeah, more plunder, you know. Oh, another chair. Why not another chair? Why don't we just have the whole crowd? No, never mind. Don't do that, folks. Don't do that. That's the Terry Funk rule. Okay, so here we go. Oh, face first off the hardest part of the ring, which is the apron. And right now, here we go. And another one. My goodness. And now Payton Graham rolling Stevie into the ring. This could be the end of this match. Could we see a new Anarchy champion?
Stevie definitely getting the worst of the exchange on the outside, and Graham able to conserve some energy, and now both men going for the chair as they move away from each other. There's a nice look at Easton in the corner there too that Graham's eyeing up.
And right now, here we go. Payton Graham now signaling for something here. Here he comes. Train kept a rolling. Aerosmith, he's not. Here comes Stevie LeBell. Big flying knee right to the chest. And now the Ronin trying to come back here. The champion flying body press into the ribs of Payton Graham, the Destroyer, in a little bit of trouble here. All right, Stevie to the top rope. Here he goes. Line up his opponent, has him. Oh boy. He catches him. Power bomb. Holy shnikes.
Payton Graham catching 255 pounds of Stevie LeBell out of the air. And then with the sit-out power bomb on top of that, both men down as the crowd tries to rally them. If Graham can get a cover, he might have the win.
He could, but here's the thing that what I want to know is both of these guys have taken a lot out of each other. I mean, they've beaten the holy hell out of each other. So right now, both of them looking for a chair here. Both of them climbing over to the chair like it's their tag team partners. Oh my goodness now. Oh wait, what is, Graham got two? Oh my goodness.
Stevie got one as well, and
oh, here we go though. And now these two back and, oh, these two both have a chair. These two both have a chair. Here we go, and he just hit Graham in the face with the chair. Oh no. LeBell signaling for something here. Graham is not in a good position, especially with a steel chair like that. Oh!
Now LeBell putting the end of it right into the throat and now setting it up.
Oh, this could be really, really ugly. Wait, is this what I think? Oh, Stevie LeBell said, heck with it going coast to coast. We're going from the side. Here we go, though. Oh, wait a minute, what's Renee doing? What the hell? What the hell? What? What the hell just happened? Renee just hit Stevie LeBell with the bat. She just hit Stevie LeBell with the kendo stick.
Right in the back of the head, and everybody's shocked right now.
Wait a minute, what the hell? That was Stevie's girl. I mean, I seen her ride here earlier. Oh my God!
Death Valley driver on the chair.
Oh my gosh, 1, 2, no, this can't be. Are you kidding me right now?
The Destroyer, Payton Graham!
Payton Graham victorious, and he is your new Anarchy champion. Special thanks to that Jezebel in the ring right now. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
Anarchy's an understatement right now, Doc. This crowd is shocked by the outcome of this one as Stevie LeBell double-crossed and Payton Graham takes the Anarchy Championship here in Mayhem.
I just can't believe what I'm seeing, though, Matt. I mean, look what we're seeing here. Renee has been a staple on the arm of Stevie LeBell. You know, this crowd is just relentless. This crowd is just against this. I don't blame her. I don't blame this crowd at all, but what I do blame is this. Oh, that's good.
Hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm DayRyse.
And you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Did you expect anything else? Did you expect anything different? When the main event monster steps in that ring, I can guarantee you one thing is that I'll be leaving victorious. Now get this, VCW. Each and every time you see me is going to be a repeat of that. Pure chaos, pure madness, because every time the main event monster is at VCW, your chaos will be my peace.
Anything can happen in professional wrestling. If anyone can wrangle the beast, it may well be the Cowpoke Paul. But boy, what a tough draw for the Cowpoke
Watch
kid.
this. You know how Cowpokes are with lariats? Watch this.
No one has had to fight harder to try and get this championship than Beastman. In our very first event, it was Beastman against Patrick Hayes. They were picked via lottery. It was supposed to be for the title, and the deplorables formed by distracting the ref, beating down Beastman, starting a war that has gone to this day.
That's all we hear out here is Beastman, Beastman, Beastman. If he's so tough, why isn't he champion right now?
Because the deplorables interrupted the match and disqualified.
Excuse me.
You can question a lot about a lot of people, but you cannot question Beastman's toughness. He's trying to swing that bone at the Cowpoke.
He should be disqualified before the match even starts. Get that weapon out of the ring. Oh, listen to the crowd now. Husk, husk, husk. Watch this.
And now, Cowpoke trying to lasso Beastman. Rope versus bone. We're going to see how this plays out. This match is officially underway. We've got some leniency going on as Cowpoke Paul finally roped Beastman. Congrats, buddy! You certainly succeeded, and there's consequences to every action.
It was. Was that a clothesline or a rope line?
That is certainly Beastman with a lasso, so I've now seen everything.
Wait a minute, you can't have a weapon in a match? Come on.
Turnabout is fair play as we see Cowpoke Paul rocking Beastman. You know, that skull of Beastman is as solid as the bone the Beast carries around with him as Cowpoke Paul going flying. You will believe a Podna can fly.
I wonder how he came up with the name Beastman. I don't understand how he got that name.
I don't think it was given to him, much like Superman. I mean, I should say, he didn't come up with it, much like Superman. I think some intrepid reporter found Beastman wandering deep as darkest West Virginia and named this phenomenon the Beastman.
Well, I hear, this is only rumors, but I hear Beastman and Mothman are like this. They're friends.
I believe it. Beastman certainly not friends with the Cowpoke. The size discrepancy is immense. The power unmatched in terms of Beastman versus Cowpoke Paul. But Beastman still human. That ring post still solid steel, and when it comes down to it, steel is gonna trump bone every single time.
I just have one question. Is he human or not?
Beastman?
Yeah. Gary's still out on that. I'm not sure he's human.
That's a fair point. I think we might be about to find out if Beastman is able to withstand these crushing blows to what could be an injured arm. Maybe Beastman is superhuman. Or maybe he's just human enough for Cowpoke Paul to rope up a victory here in one of the biggest upsets in Victory Championship Wrestling history.
Come on, Paul, stay on it.
Beastman alone today. Not that Beastman doesn't fight his own battles, but his allies against the deplorables, Andrew Palace and Zeke Mercer, both on the shelf at this point. Impeccable strategy by Cowpoke Paul, really working that left arm, that injury to the Beastman.
That's a long way down.
Big slam.
Wow.
From Beast to Cowboy. Beastman wants this title so badly. Beastman wants to be the representative of his hometown, McMecken, West Virginia, knocking Cowpoke Paul up over the ropes. And I know you said earlier that the forecast for Cowpoke Paul was slim to none, but I do think with the game plan Paul has chosen and the injury, it has been lifted to unlikely but a definite chance.
That sounds like a weather forecast to me. It doesn't sound like a wrestling prediction.
That was the bit.
Oh, see, I hate this when they encourage the crowd to get involved. I hate this. What?
I think it shows that if you attend Victory Championship Wrestling in person, you are going to get your money's worth. You too can slap a Paul.
Well, I tell you, if I was out here managing at this place and a fan touched me, that'd be it. They'd be in McMecken jail.
McMecken.
They'd be in jail.
Cowpoke Paul. Wait a second. Jake Ely was underneath the ring. The deplorables fighting away. Wait a second. It's been a count out. Jake Ely distracted. Jake Ely distracted the Beastman. And there's a count out. Jake Ely. What? Cowpoke Paul has done the impossible and beat Beastman. It's now a 3-on-1. Cowpoke Paul. Somehow Paul has done it. Paul, are you going to do anything about this beatdown? It is a 3-on-1 beatdown. The deplorables have found a second way, a second time to screw over Beastman. Our very first event, they beat down Beastman, and now we're seeing it again.
That just shows you Beastman has no friends in the locker room.
Beastman's friends are in the hospital because of the deplorables. Beastman has friends, and being Beastman's friend has landed 2 men in the medical facility. Patrick Hayes may have just broken Beastman's arm with that chair right to the steel post, and finally security is coming out.
No, the commissioner, he's really going to help. Watch this. Watch this.
The damage has already been done.
Oh, no. Beastman's bone has been broken.
I mean, in more ways than one, I think. His arm bone and the bone that he brings to the ring.
I think that giant Jake did it.
Jake Ely, absolutely the reason for this insane upset in our tournament.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.